and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be making a shrimp quinoa bowl. But before we get into the video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Alright, let's get started. This shrimp and quinoa bowl is going to have avocado, cilantro, lime, black beans. It's going to be super delicious and perfect for those of you out there who like to meal prep, but it's also going to be just a delicious, nice meal for you to have at home. This is such a quick and easy recipe that you can do right at home that's super healthy and loaded with protein. I love shrimp. Now, I like basically shellfish in general, but I love to use shrimp here in this recipe because they are lean, but they're high in protein. For example, a jumbo shrimp will have about 3 ounces of protein, and it's got little to no fat and carbs. Now, this recipe is going to yield about 4 of your quinoa bowls, but you can always adjust it to whatever it is you want. If you want to just make one for yourself, if you want to make a couple to have maybe for the next day, or if you want to make a bunch for everybody. Now, all you're going to need for this recipe is, of course, your shrimp. Now, I already prepped them and deveined them. Now, I highly recommend that you only buy wild caught, but of course, I can't make you do anything, it's just a recommendation. Then I have here organic tricolor quinoa. You can get whatever kind of quinoa that you want. I do know they sell frozen, they sell ones that are just plain. It's whatever it is that you like. I have here some organic black beans. We are going to drain them first. Then we have some of our limes here. Now you're only going to need the lime juice of 1 lime. I like a ton of lime and lemon, hence the shirt. I didn't have a lime shirt today, so we're sticking with the lemons. But I just have 3 of them here just so I can have some nice wedges and make a nice presentation for you guys. Then we're going to have, if you don't like cilantro, you can definitely use parsley. That's usually what I swap it for in recipes because, like I've said a million times, I don't know why, but everybody in this household just does not care for cilantro. So I'm going to just stick with my parsley, but cilantro would be better in this recipe. Then we have our avocado, we have our low sodium soy sauce, we have our lemon pepper. Now this I'm using maple barbecue rub. You can use whatever kind of barbecue seasoning that you want. And here I have a chicken seasoning and then just a blend of salt and pepper. Now that's just going to be to taste. Now you can swap these spices for whatever it is that you like. This is just what I'm using so you guys can see what I'm using and how it comes out and what everything looks like. And as always, I'll make sure to have all of the nutrition facts down in the description for you guys so you guys can check that out. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is grab the Ziploc bag. Now we are going to be marinating these shrimp. You don't absolutely have to, but I like to do this with not just shrimp, with any meat, because marinating just allows the spices and the juices to really just soak into whatever it is that you're cooking, especially if you're going to grill something. So we're going to do this for about, let's say, 45 minutes. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add in your shrimp. Then we're going to add in all of our spices and our juices. So we're going to add in our lime juice, our low sodium soy sauce. Okay, we'll add your seasonings. And also your cilantro or your parsley. So we're just going to close this up and we start mushing this around just to make sure all of our shrimp are coated evenly with all of our herbs and spices and juices and whatever it is that we have in here. Now, these are just the ingredients that I'm using. Like I said, you can always feel free to add whatever spices that you want or omit anything that you don't like. Okay, now you should have something that looks like this. And all we're going to do is just plop this right back in the bowl that we had it. Well, that's just what I'm going to do just in case anything wants to leak on me. And then we're just going to plop this right in the fridge and let that sit for about 45 minutes. Okay, so now while I have our shrimp marinating in the fridge, I'm going to cook our quinoa. So I'm just going to take a couple scoops of quinoa into our rice cooker with a couple cups of water. And then we're going to set it and forget it. And that's what I like to do. And typically by the time this is done, I'll pull the shrimp out of the fridge and I'll move on to the next step. My favorite thing to do, set and forget, don't even have to think about it. So then I'll meet you guys back here when our quinoa is done and when our shrimp is done marinating. Okay, so we've got just a minute left on our quinoa, and then we're going to get ready to start our shrimp. Okay, so we are all done. You should have something that looks like this. I'm just going to give this a quick little toss. Okay, now we're going to head over to the stove and start with our shrimp. Okay, so now the quinoa is done and our shrimp have been marinating for about 30 to 45 minutes, so we're ready to take them out of our Ziploc bag and start to cook them. So now, this part is up to you. You can go ahead and grill them outside on the grill, but I don't know about you guys, but here in Jersey, September just turned into, oh, I'm just going to be freezing all of a sudden, so I'm not going outside. Or if you want to still get those grill marks, you can use a pan like this right in the house. Or what I'm going to do is just cook them right on a skillet, and then I'm going to use the same exact pan to cook the black beans in, so I have those spices all going on, and I only have to clean one pan. So you guys are more than welcome to cook them whichever way that you want, but do remember that shrimp don't take long to cook at all. It's only going to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, and you definitely don't want to overcook them, because then they're just going to turn rubbery and tough, and nobody wants that. Now, if you guys haven't seen it already, make sure to check out my healthy shrimp pasta recipe. I'll make sure to link that video somewhere on the screen and down below in the description box for you guys. So, without further ado, I'm just going to add all of these shrimp right into our skillet, and we're just going to cook that on about medium heat for, like I said, 3 to 4 minutes. Now we're just going to turn this on and just make sure that all of these shrimp are laying flat and not on top of each other, so that they're all cooking nice and evenly. And you don't need to spray the pan with anything or put any oil or Pam or anything in there. Just put them in there just how they are. Once I start smelling everything, that's when I get really excited. Now while we wait for these to cook up, I'm just going to cook them about halfway through and then flip them. But while I wait for that, I'm just going to start by draining our black beans. Okay, so we're looking and smelling really good, guys. So I think it's time to take our shrimp out of the saucepan, add in our beans, and we're going to cook those up on medium to high heat for about another 3 to 4 minutes, and then we're ready to assemble. So we're just going to cook this, like I said, in the same pan with all those same flavorings and juices from the shrimp, just so everything is cohesive. Now you don't have to do this if you want to cook your shrimp on the grill or in a separate saucepan. You're more than welcome to do that, like I said before, but it's easy cleanup, so I'd prefer to just do it this way. Okay, so we're all done with everything, and we have our little setup station over here. So we're just going to start assembling our bowl. So I'm going to start with our quinoa. Now you can form the bowl however it is that you want. You can layer them, you can put them on top of each other, you can do whatever makes you happy. I'm just going to put my quinoa on one side. I'm going to take my black beans and make another little layer. This is already smelling so good. I don't even have the shrimp in here yet. Now we're going to take, maybe we'll take some of our shrimp, or should we do our avocado? Here. I'm going to put this whole slice of avocado right up here. Then I'm going to take my shrimp and put them right on the side. Okay, and then finally we're going to take some of our lime slices. Now you are more than welcome to squeeze more lime on top if you'd like. And now you should have something that looks like this. Ooh, there goes our shrimp. Now you can totally assemble this however it is that you'd like. You can omit the limes, you don't need the avocado. You can slice up the avocado. You can make some guac and add that in there, but just remember, like I said, everything is always customizable, but it's not going to be exactly the same as my nutrition information that I'm going to have below in the description box. Okay guys, so now it's time for my favorite part, to try some. So, sorry, let's grab some avocado, some of our black beans, our quinoa, and a shrimp. Wow. Wow, that's super, super good. This is so delicious, you guys. I love the avocado mixed with the lime and the shrimp. It's definitely something different. Now, this is going to be a completely different flavor profile than the pasta dish that I made, but it's just as good. It's so, so delicious, and it's protein packed. I really can't wait for you guys to try this one at home. This one's super fresh. It's super, super delicious, and it's great, like I said, if you like to meal prep, or if you just like to have a nice healthy meal throughout the day, whether this is lunch, dinner. I would probably prefer this as a lunch, or maybe even a post-workout lunch. I think it'd be super, super delicious, and definitely high in protein, so it's going to help you rebuild your muscles after you work out. And like I always say, a colorful plate is a healthy plate. So we definitely have our colors here. We have our bright green in our avocados, we have our nice pink in our shrimp, and we definitely have our greens and our beans and protein packed down. Well, that's all I have for this video today, you guys. I hope you liked it, and I hope you learned something new. If you did like it, make sure to give this video a nice fat thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. If you want to get my exclusive nutrition tips, healthy food recommendations, and delicious recipes just like this one, then make sure to head over to my description box, click the link, and join the fam. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.